Seattle police received a report that 2 teenagers had used firearms to carjack a Subaru Outback in Greenwood, then committed another carjacking in Bitter Lake, firing shots into the air during both incidents before fleeing. Shortly afterward, the Subaru was spotted on Aurora Avenue North. When officers attempted a traffic stop, the 2 suspects accelerated and fled southbound on Highway 99, prompting a pursuit with assistance from King County's helicopter unit.
Approaching Winoda in Aurora, about 75th Aurora, still southbound, 75 miles an hour.
Yeah, that front wheel's disabled. Be ready for it. Get out of the car! Don't run! Hands! 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 He's got a gun!
Oh, they go for fire!
Stop! I got right! Drop the gun! Don't bleed! Stop! Let me see your hands! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Now! Get on the ground! Stay down!
7th Avenue North, the vehicle lost control and came to a stop. The 2 suspects, ages 12 and 13, ran on foot while discarding firearms but were quickly apprehended. The weapons were recovered, and both now face multiple serious charges and were booked into the Youth and Family Justice Center. During the investigation of a shooting on Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard, NW, on the afternoon of June 12, 2024, Atlanta police identified 4 suspects traveling in a blue Tesla. As the vehicle appeared near the intersection of 10th Street and W, ACE units along with the APD helicopter were deployed, initiating a tense pursuit.
Phoenix, clean through the Ocala, we got it.
Got it on Peters going westbound. Westbound on Peters.
Westbound on Peters.
Westbound on the Whitehall, coming up the Oak. Long lanes of travel, gonna be going 70 plus, still on Whitehall.
Heavy traffic over here, y'all. Heavy traffic over here. Almost 41, we are still south on Whitehall, crossing over 48.
Heavy traffic over here, y'all. Heavy traffic over here. Almost 41, we are still south on Whitehall, crossing over 48.
I'm 60 miles wrong, travel here, back on the right side. Green State. Nice traffic over here. 41 Team Marietta Texarkana. Hey, just crossed over Lee. Still on Whitehall, you got heavy.
Switch to the other zone. Phoenix should be the only one talking on this radio.
Alright, we're still on Lee. 41 spinning out. He's
Gonna be, on Lee. Just gain control, regain control.
spinning out. It's gonna be right on Lee. He just gained control, regained control. Continuing on Lee. The vehicle is slowing down. Still with it. Just stopping in the middle of the intersection. The vehicle has stopped. Gonna be at Lee and Oakland. Lee and Oakland, you got a driver running out. I'll stay with the driver.
Hey, coming up on your seats! Coming up on your seats! Hands! Don't you fucking move! Hands up! You're gonna crawl over this seat with your hands up, you understand me? Let's go! Crawl, motherfucker! Crawl now!
You don't crawl, you'll get tagged, bitch!
On the ground! Don't you move! Hands down!
Hey, you got him? I'm gonna go with him.
Don't you move, I swear to God.
Hey, are you good?
Stand by.
I got a question.
Go.
I got a question.
Black pants, black sneakers. Alright, he's gonna be with it.
Get out of there!
I got cuffs.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know.
No, you're not. You're good. Got him.
The Tesla accelerated at high speed, nearly crashing at an intersection before losing control and coming to a stop. The driver fled on foot but was quickly apprehended, and officers recovered a firearm hidden in his pant leg. 2 other suspects inside the vehicle were secured at the scene. The 4th suspect initially escaped but was later captured. All 4 now face multiple serious charges related to assault and weapons violations. Brevard County deputies identified a stolen vehicle traveling in Sebastian, about 10 miles from Melbourne. When officers moved in to make contact, the driver immediately accelerated and fled. The chase unfolded along US Highway 1, with the vehicle reaching speeds close to 100 miles per hour, creating significant danger for other motorists.
Get out the road! Get out of the road!
6 we set up just south of County. So you have them? Sorry, we got him. We got him inside. Units back off. That's 4
In the end, deputies were forced to deploy a control maneuver that caused the vehicle to spin out and come to a complete stop. The driver, Jonathan Davis, attempted to resist, but was quickly taken into custody. He now faces charges of aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer. In Little Rock, Arkansas, Sergeant Jeff Preston observed 19-year-old Tyrese Lancaster driving at 90 miles per hour in a 75-mile-per-hour zone on Interstate 530. When signaled to stop, Lancaster accelerated and fled, prompting a police pursuit.
Rigged out, rigged out, rigged out.
38.
Rigged out, rigged out.
38. Stop the ramp. 35.
Shit. Tried to stop. Damn. Tried to stop. Hey, hands! Put him up! Put him up! On the ground! 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 Hands behind! Hands behind!
At exit 35, Lancaster lost control, struck a guardrail, and collided with a police vehicle before coming to a stop. He was quickly taken into custody. During a search of the vehicle, officers found unopened Bud Light beer. Lancaster received medical attention at the scene and was then transported to a detention center, where he now faces multiple charges.
On the right.
On the afternoon of February 22nd, 2025, on I-40 near mile marker 178, police observed a 2017 Mercedes-Benz committing a traffic violation. When officers attempted a stop, the driver initially pulled over, but then accelerated away. The driver was later identified as 35-year-old Dominic Copenhaver, who was wanted in Maryland and had prior criminal history in several other states.
He took off. He took off. Little Rock, 47.
Trying
to catch up to him. Looks like a white male, possibly mixed male. He's got a tattoo on his face. It's about a quarter mile in front of me now. The great Mercedes. Traffic's light. Trying to catch up. It doesn't return to anybody. I don't have any info on it. Coming up about the 176 westbound now. I'm down at 130.
The Mercedes reached speeds over 130 miles per hour. weaving through lanes and passing dangerously, putting other motorists at risk. The pursuit continued through Lenoka and onto Highway 70, where officers attempted to stop the vehicle but were unsuccessful.
We have spiked that up ahead of us. Civil. Speeds are about 90. Water traffic. I'm going to try to get to the one that both of us have spikes. I'm catching up. I'm at TV on. I don't care about the decision. Take it out. Yeah, about 30. One of the people just like, put it up! Okay, load arc, hold on a second. Civil.
In Pulaski County, a unit successfully carried out a vehicle intervention maneuver, forcing the Mercedes to a complete stop. Copenhaver was taken into custody safely and transported to the Pulaski County Detention Center. He now faces multiple charges, including fleeing, reckless driving, driving on a revoked license, and other traffic violations. While patrolling GA-17 and GA-204, officers received information about a white Nissan Murano with a shattered rear window and Georgia plates that had just fled from a Chattam County deputy. The vehicle drove through a residential area, cut across a yard, and returned to the main road heading toward GA-204. When signaled to stop, the driver refused and accelerated away. The Nissan traveled at high speed, weaving through traffic and nearly colliding with other vehicles. It continued toward I-95, an area known for heavy pedestrian and vehicle traffic. Facing imminent danger to the public and with no other safe option, troopers executed a PIT maneuver to end the chase.
We're trying to chase this car right now. Go. Okay.
Report back to your primary thing.
Hold on, just let it go for a second. We want to get a little bit more speed before we try to hit this thing. Don't try to hit it this way. I know we're safe here on the side. Try to get behind it.
4843 Highway 80.
You kill you idiots. Hold on. Stop. Go, get back. Go. We're setting up the hit. 204 eastbound. Hit it. Okay, hold on. In the middle of the road. Hit it. Stop. Okay, hold on. In the middle of the road.
driver, identified as Amy Humans Paget, was not wearing a seatbelt and was ejected from the vehicle, suffering severe injuries. Emergency personnel arrived and transported Paget to the hospital, where she later died from her injuries. The case was turned over to Chattam County investigators and the medical examiner's office. While patrolling GA-17 and GA-204, officers received information about a white Nissan Murano with a shattered rear window and Georgia plates that had just fled from a Chattam County deputy. The vehicle drove through a residential area, cut across a yard, and returned to the main road heading toward GA-204. When signaled to stop, the driver refused and accelerated away. The Nissan traveled at high speed, weaving through traffic and nearly colliding with other vehicles. It continued toward I-95, an area known for heavy pedestrian and vehicle traffic. Facing imminent danger to the public and with no other safe option, troopers executed a PIT maneuver to end the chase.
We're trying to chase this car right now. Go. Okay. Let's
Report secondary primary thing.
Hold on, just let it go for a second. We want to get a little bit more speed before we try to hit this thing. Don't try to hit it this way. I know we're safe here on the side. Try to get behind it.
Okay, 23 Highway 80. Right, consideration right there.
You feel like idiots? Hold on. Stop. Go, get back. Okay, go. We're setting up the hit. 204 eastbound. Hit it. Hit it. Stop. Okay, hold on. In the middle of the road. Hit it. Stop. Okay, hold on. In the middle of the road.
The driver, identified as Amy Humans Paget, was not wearing a seatbelt and was ejected from the vehicle, suffering severe injuries. Emergency personnel arrived and transported Paget to the hospital, where she later died from her injuries. The case was turned over to Chattam County investigators and the medical examiner's office. On the afternoon of May 11, 2025, Fort Myers police received a "Be on the lookout" alert regarding a black Mitsubishi Eclipse that had been carjacked by two armed women near Bell Boulevard. While patrolling Interstate 75 near mile marker 100, officers spotted a vehicle matching the description and confirmed that its license plate was stolen. At mile marker 91, when signaled to stop, the driver accelerated and fled.
Southbound, marker 90. 29, almost 80, slipping over the exit or keep going. Call callers for stop.
vehicle reached speeds of up to 130 miles per hour, weaving through traffic, tailgating, and driving on the shoulder, nearly causing several collisions. Near mile marker 79, Collier County deputies deployed stop sticks. The driver swerved to avoid them, lost control, struck a cable barrier, and continued briefly before coming to a stop on the shoulder.
357 chopper was 3 minutes out.
The driver, identified as Stacy Rebecca Leah, and the passenger, Pryor Miranda Lee, exited the vehicle and complied with commands. Both were handcuffed, medically evaluated, and taken into custody. Officers also recovered a Smith & Wesson .32 caliber revolver that had been thrown from the vehicle, and the car was towed to an impound lot for further investigation.
Get out of the fucking car! Hands up! Hands up!
Taking off.
In Milwaukee, Wisconsin, police identified a vehicle connected to 2 armed carjackings earlier that day. When ordered to stop near end of 17th and W. Vliet, the driver refused, sparking a pursuit.
Coming out onto 12th, now northbound on 12th from Highland. White Chevy Trax, no plates, looks to be occupied 3 or 4 times. Rear passenger has a camel bay hoodie described in the armed robbery. Westbound. What are we on? Westbound on Juneau, crossing 13th. Speeds are approximately 50 miles per hour. All right, northbound 14th from Juneau. Robbery carjacking out District 1, occupied at least 4 times. Getting stuck in traffic. We're just south of the Locust exit here. Make sure we're patching 5. All right, we're exiting Locust here from, nope, continuing 43 northbound, passing Locust. White Chevy Trax, no plates, wanted for armed robbery carjacking out District 1. Speeds are 68 miles per hour. We are on the shoulder of 43 northbound, still in traffic here. All right, continuing northbound on 43. Quarter mile from Keith. White Chevy Trax, no plates, occupied 4 times, wanted for an armed robbery carjacking, District 1. All right, continuing northbound, 43 north, passing Keith.
The vehicle entered a construction zone on I-43 and was blocked by roadwork ahead. As officers approached, the driver reversed into a marked squad car and then accelerated forward, creating a dangerous situation. An officer was forced to take action to bring the vehicle under control.
Getting stuck here.
Yeah. We are in a construction lane. It's possible this lane ends. Continuing northbound. Capitol's our next exit here. 3233. Understood. Looks like we're going to be blocked by construction equipment here.
Stop the vehicle! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Stop the cars! Stop the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the fucking car! Hands up! Hands up! Stay! Get on the ground! Shots fired. Hands! Shots fired! Shots fired! That is more car! Everybody get out of the car! Henry! Keep your hands where we can see them! Your hands up! Shield! Somebody grab the shield!
Inside the car were 6 suspects, 2 of whom were injured and transported for medical treatment. Police also recovered a firearm that had previously been stolen from a deputy's service weapon. The group now faces multiple serious charges, including armed carjacking, theft, and resisting law enforcement. On the night of November 27, 2023, while on patrol, police received a report of a suspicious SUV whose driver appeared to be losing control. The driver was identified as Patrick Kohler. When officers attempted to stop him, he refused to comply and suddenly accelerated, initiating a tense pursuit. The SUV sped away at high speed, running red lights, crossing into oncoming lanes, and creating danger for other motorists. Despite repeated warnings, Patrick Kohler continued to flee.
Pull it over or you're going in the ditch. This is the Florida Highway Patrol. Pull it over or you're going in the ditch. 1781 to 336, are you direct? I'm going to pit this vehicle. We're exiting on Davis currently. Negative. We're northbound on Davis right now. Speeds at 70. Get on the ground, dude!
1781, confirm on your 20. Challenge 1033 on the pit.
After several close pursuits and mounting pressure, officers forced the SUV off the road and into a ditch where it came to a complete stop. Kohler exited the vehicle and attempted to flee on foot, but was quickly secured. A search revealed illegal substances, marijuana, and other items of evidence. He was booked into custody and now faces multiple charges with total bail set at $52,000. On the afternoon of May 9, 2023, on I-555, police spotted a black GMC Yukon with an invalid license plate. When officers attempted to stop, the driver, identified as Timmy Lynn Davis, sped away. During the pursuit, officers tried several stop maneuvers, but Davis braked sharply to avoid them.
He's driving pretty reckless. They want to back off at this intersection here at CW Post. I'm going to go ahead and take commerce. Y'all, when we turn down Jake Street, he's going to dead end. He's going to bail out on foot toward, standby. So, hey, Tanner, go to the, come down Nestle Way, he's going to come back out on it. All right, we're getting close back to 18. I've tried to pick that there one time. He keeps blocking me. Just turned, looks like west, going westbound 18.
Westbound Highway 18.
Davis drove the Yukon at high speed, crossing the median before crashing through the security fence at Nestle Prepared Foods. There, he abandoned the Yukon and, armed with a weapon, stole a Ford F-350 with a trailer.
Come on, try to get this trailer. Northbound on 460.
Northbound on 463, headed to Jonesboro. Still speed about 70. He tried to pit me.
He ran. 16 meters of the heavy trailer.
Be careful, it's a heavy trailer.
I don't know who that was. You did for?
Somebody check on 16, went in the ditch.
I'm 10-4. I'm out of it.
The chase continued as Davis drove recklessly, intentionally striking patrol vehicles while the trailer caused damage to civilian cars and traffic lights. Officers attempted multiple intervention maneuvers, but Davis maintained high speed and continued to flee.
43 guns where I'm here at Highland and CW Post. I have nowhere to cover first fire. Correction, I'm at MLK. Highland MLK. I need to hit somebody here at Harris Park Road in Highland. Get JPD check on him. 10-4. Got a crash. He's still going. Still going. Still sound? Step first, take him out. Deputies out with one in Harrisburg. Go. Okay. Over on Southwest Drive.
Go 16. I'll call it.
22 coming up there. He goes in oncoming traffic. Call it, L2 Drive. We're still southbound, Southwest Drive, approaching the intersection. 346.
Ah!
Going head on into traffic, head on into traffic. Still southbound, going over the overpass. Can anybody get out in front of him and set up with a rifle? Left on Parker Road. No, we can't get in front of him. Somebody get Caraway Road Parker and get in this, if you can. We're eastbound on West Parker. We're eastbound on West Parker. Eastbound on West Parker. 3.6, eastbound on West Parker. 3.6, eastbound on West Parker.
Motherfucker.
16 struck this so violent. I just can't get this thing to fit it. Coming traffic again. Big low. Gonna be approaching the intersection. Looks like he might be trying to get back on the interstate. He's about to hit the guardrail. He went through the guardrail.
The pursuit ended when the F-350 lost control and plunged into a water-filled ditch near the Windover Heights neighborhood. Davis fled on foot, but was quickly surrounded and arrested in the backyard of a nearby home. Investigation revealed both vehicles he used had been stolen. After trial, he was sentenced to several terms totaling hundreds of months in prison and ordered to pay more than $85,000 in restitution.
Westbound 38th Street, heading back out towards.
An armed robbery at a TD Bank in Ocala, Florida at midday on May 8, 2025, prompted an immediate police manhunt. Randall Williford, 37, along with Amanda Bishop, 34, and Andre Baker, 36, fled in a black pickup truck carrying more than $6,900 in cash.
Light traffic. He's having to pass other eastbound cars. Coming up the baseline, I'll let you know which direction. So southbound, light traffic, speeds 90. Denver, direction westbound. Just past Forest High School. Inside lane, speeds about 90. Just went through the red light, going northbound, southeast 44th Avenue Road. Call it a full. Okay. Westbound 38th Street, heading back out towards. Temple rollover.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
The truck sped through multiple roads before losing control and overturning near SE Mary Camp Road. Williford jumped out with a firearm, running on foot and ignoring commands to drop the weapon, forcing officers to use control measures. Williford received medical aid at the scene and was transported to a hospital. All three suspects were later taken into custody and now face multiple serious charges related to the robbery and their attempted escape.
Got debris all over, guys.
In Treasure Island, Florida, a black Pontiac G6 coupe drew police attention after displaying suspicious behavior. Instead of stopping as ordered, the driver recklessly accelerated, rammed a patrol vehicle, and fled, sparking a tense pursuit through city streets.
Madeira 2, I am not injured. We are going southbound on Lines Pass. Vehicle is speeding up rapidly. going into opposite lanes of traffic.
Pontiac raced at more than 70 miles per hour, weaving through traffic, crossing lanes, and even driving into oncoming vehicles. Police were forced to deploy stop sticks in an effort to bring the chase to an end.
Looks like we got a good stick on one tire.
The vehicle continued at high speed until one of its tires began smoking and then blew out. Officers quickly surrounded the car and secured it.
Rear passenger tire is on rims. Tire is smoking. We've got debris all over, guys.
Stop resisting! I'm not resisting! Stop resisting! Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out on the ground! On the ground! Get out on the ground! Give me your hand!
The driver, identified as Rainey, admitted to fleeing because she feared arrest due to her suspended driver's license. After receiving medical evaluation, she was transported to jail and now faces multiple charges. On February 4, 2023, in Pasco County, Florida, police received reports of a group of suspects traveling on the interstate, linked to a prior shooting incident. Recognizing the seriousness of the situation, the Florida Highway Patrol and multiple agencies were deployed to intercept. While fleeing, the suspects, who were armed, carried out actions that endangered several vehicles, including a fuel tanker. The chase escalated as they drove against traffic on the interstate, while multiple Florida Highway Patrol units attempted but were initially unable to stop them.
26. Guys, if they get to a speed where you can hit it, hit it. 26, we're at 91 right now. So, epic speakers that are behind me, just shut off your laser equipment for now, so you don't have to be attacked. 605, 90 degrees, go south on I-35. 79 now. 26. 83, excuse me. Definitely, southbound on the 203. 282. 26, southbound on 282. Speed to 91, inside, outside lane. 26. 5 you advised, taking exit which? 282 overpass road, we're moving. Pit. 10-4, pit, that's it. Pit. Bail out. He's running southbound, southbound on the interstate. Southbound on the interstate.
Eventually, officers executed a successful vehicle intervention, bringing the pursuit to a stop as one suspect fled into nearby woods. During the confrontation, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper was injured, but still managed to end the incident. He was transported to the hospital and is now stable. The case was later turned over to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement for investigation, with no court proceedings since the suspect did not survive. Driving against traffic, speeding, or carrying a weapon all led to the same ending, the loss of freedom. In Florida, Melbourne police responded to the Manatee Cove apartments after receiving reports of a shooting, where a stray bullet struck a nearby apartment but caused no injuries. When officers stopped a vehicle connected to the case, one passenger exited and surrendered, while the driver, 29-year-old Eric Curtis Edwards, sped off. Edwards drove at high speeds through multiple streets, ignoring police signals to stop. Officers attempted several times to contain the vehicle but were unsuccessful. Eventually, police executed a tactical maneuver that caused the vehicle to lose control and stop. Edwards fled on foot but was quickly taken into custody. He now faces multiple charges, including driving with a suspended license, habitual offender, reckless driving, fleeing and eluding, and resisting arrest without violence. On the afternoon of April 8, 2025, the Florida Highway Patrol spotted a brown Chevrolet Malibu traveling 91 miles per hour in a 60 zone on I-4. When officers attempted to stop, the driver, identified as Tristan Stephen Dixon, who accelerated away, weaving through traffic and ignoring emergency lights and sirens.
vehicle not stopping from the I-4 eastbound. Out of Tennessee, 840, Bravo, Bravo Mike, on 1031.
Dixon continued at speeds over 100 miles per hour, colliding with 3 civilian vehicles before leaving the interstate. During the pursuit, officers made several attempts to stop the vehicle, but the suspect kept fleeing at high speed.
It's like a tan Chevy. Traffic and road conditions. Traffic's mild to heavy. Road conditions are dry. Going into the main line now. Traffic going into the main line? About the 81 main line, left right. Get face up. Roll attention now. So you're getting off probably at Kaylee? Take my forward. Michigan Division. All units 51 to that location. Gonna try to stay. Brevard, let's get that. Bell, still heading westbound. Red light coming up. He's still getting. I got the radio. Southbound OBC. What's the vehicle description? Chevy Ocala. Southbound OBC going underneath I-4. Southbound OBC in the I-4. Southbound OBC in the I-4.
Is your GPS working?
Should be 10-4.
You're northbound on Division?
Now eastbound on Anderson Street. Protecting the people.
Turn around. Anderson, we find Anderson.
Still eastbound on Anderson Street. Just by Summerlane Avenue.
We are going over I-4 on Anderson.
Going under this parking garage.
We're still eastbound Anderson. People big.
Bit.
Successful?
I'm successful. We are at that news station in the parking lot.
Alright, we need a cross street. Have you went under 408 yet? Have you went under 408?
The Malibu was finally brought to a stop in a parking lot on East South Street. Dixon fled on foot but was quickly apprehended, while passenger Melissa Ann Dre was detained at the scene. A search of the vehicle uncovered numerous hotel receipts, notebooks with credit card information, and a laptop believed to contain personal data. According to the report, Dre faced no charges, while Dixon was booked on charges of fleeing, reckless driving, leaving the scene of crashes, and more than 300 counts related to identity theft and credit card fraud.
Get your fucking hands up! Get your fucking hands!
On the afternoon of July 4th, 2025, the Texarkana, Arkansas Police Department received a report of a reckless driver. A light green Hyundai Tucson with Montana license plate CCFF345 was located after it intentionally attempted to strike a patrol vehicle, prompting officers to initiate a pursuit and request assistance. Information indicated that the driver was armed with a knife and continued fleeing through several streets until turning into the dead end of Bradley Street.
It's on 47th Street.
We're going to head north on
He is out on foot. The individual is armed with a knife, according to the TAPD officer.
G25, I'm about to take over northbound on 6.
It's on 48. I'm on the dead end of Bradley heading south.
Get your fucking hands up! Get your fucking hands up!
Hit me, come on,
Put your hands up!
Right here. Hit me right here. In the heart.
Hands, both hands.
38, one at gunpoint, JPX deployed.
Both hands out the window.
Hey, get cover, get cover.
207, JPX deployed.
I got lethal, Daddy. I got lethal.
In the end, officers used a precision intervention technique to bring the vehicle to a stop at the cul-de-sac. The driver, identified as Philip West, resisted and shouted, forcing law enforcement to deploy less lethal tools to gain control. West was removed safely, handcuffed, and taken into custody on multiple charges. The incident concluded with no injuries reported and only minor damage to the patrol vehicle. On the afternoon of January 26, 2022, in Ferguson, Missouri, St. Louis Metropolitan Police officers responded to a report of a suspicious vehicle in the 800 block of River Trail Court. Upon arrival, they discovered a white Toyota 4Runner linked to a recent homicide in St. Louis. When officers signaled the driver to stop, the vehicle sped away. The 4Runner raced through several streets at high speed, weaving in and out of lanes and creating dangerous conditions for traffic.
They're gonna bail here, northwest of state. I got the driver.
At the intersection of West Florissant and Long Drive, the 4Runner lost control and came to a stop. The occupants fled on foot. During the confrontation, at least one suspect opened fire, injuring 2 officers. The situation escalated quickly, prompting law enforcement to take necessary measures. The gunman, identified as 23-year-old Equan Hobson, later died at the hospital. At the scene, police recovered firearms and arrested 2 additional suspects. On the afternoon of January 29, 2021, at about 2:45 p.m., a silver Mazda bypassed a line of stopped cars and ran a red light at the intersection of GA3 and Upper Woolsey. When police activated their lights and sirens to signal a stop, the driver refused to comply and sped away. The vehicle traveled at high speed, at one point swerving into a busy construction zone where it was briefly blocked, but quickly forced its way out and continued fleeing. On State Route 314, officers used a tactical measure that caused the Mazda to lose control and come to a stop. The driver, Dominique Lamar Haynes, born 1992, and passenger, Shayla Jackson Holmes, born 1992, Indiana, were promptly taken into custody. A search of the car uncovered a large bag suspected to contain marijuana.